Let's see if we can get some brakes on this 1996 KTM 250 EXC. Hi, I'm Francois from adventurebikegroup.com, and in this video I want to give you an update on the KTM 250 EXC bike build. It's been a while since I've worked on it, and the main reason for that is I'm waiting for fork seals, and I could only find them on eBay from France, and they haven't arrived yet. It's been more than a month now, so I hope they do arrive. The other thing is I haven't been able to get the brakes to build up pressure. So I took the brakes apart, cleaned out the cylinders, cleaned out the calipers, removed all the old paint, checked the seals, they were fine, put it back in. So it was quite a mission to get the pistons out. So what I ended up doing was using a grease gun, and that helped me, with that I managed to push out the pistons. It's quite a mess, but anyways, it works a treat. Then I put everything back together again, put it on the bike, and I started bleeding it, but I've never bled brakes from dry, so without any fluid in it. I didn't realize it's such a mission because I don't have any tools, I don't have a vacuum pump, so I am pretty sure that there are just air bubbles in it. So I've spoken to a lot of people, watched videos, and what I'm going to try now is to use a syringe to pull out some of those bubbles. Okay, so quite a lot of brake fluid went in there without anything coming out at the top. As you can see, it's dry there, so that makes me think there's a lot of air in there. So I'm going to keep doing this and see if I can get brake fluid to squirt at the top. I think I should probably actually clamp down the lever with a cable tie so that it's open, so the air bubbles can come out. So let's do that. Okay, I think I'm onto something because there are a whole lot of bubbles squirted out when I pressed on the lever. Or maybe I'm just going to keep pushing air bubbles up and then releasing them with the lever. I'll show you the next time, and then hopefully that works. Okay, let's see if we can get more air out. I think the level actually raised now. Okay, no air bubbles this time. I'm just gonna clamp it down, open it up, so if anything squeezes out, it can release itself. So I've clamped down the lever, the reservoir's full, and let's see if we can squeeze out some more from the bottom up. Making a mess as usual. Let's see at the top. Now what? Let's try to bleed it normally and see if we can get pressure in there. Hey, whoa! We managed to get brakes in the front. So what I ended up doing was to just squeeze it from the bottom with the syringe, trying not to let air bubbles in, and I opened it at the top, and then I just bled it normally. Which wouldn't work initially, and I didn't realize that. So it's because of all the air that I couldn't bleed it. I was just compressing air bubbles. So we've got solid front brakes, and now we're going to try the rear. But anyways, that worked. It's so silly because it's such a simple problem that you just can't figure out at all if you don't know what you're doing. So I tried to squeeze out all the air for probably about 30 minutes without any luck, but it's, yeah, if you just can get most of it out, then from there it's just normal bleeding. Okay, so I tried the same with the rear. I ran out of time. The rear is not pressurized yet, but the front is. Front works perfectly. I managed to get the rear cylinder to pop out, but it's not touching the disc yet, or the pads are not touching the disc yet, so there's still too much air in there, but I will get it fixed, I'm sure. Hopefully it's not this aftermarket brake cylinder, the slave cylinder, otherwise I'll have to get a proper Brembo one, a second-hand one. But anyways, that's all for this week. I managed to get the brake, at least the front brakes, to work. So we're all making progress. Now if I can just find that 49.5mm fork seal. If anyone knows where I can find an old 95, 96 KTM fork seals, please let me know. Anyways, that's it for this week, and I'll see you next time.